Well, if you're struggling with your health, whether it's weight loss, cancer, depression, or anything else, our next guest says he did too, but his struggle became his triumph, and now he wants to inspire you. I want you to meet Shawn Wells. He's a registered dietitian and a certified sports nutritionist and a biochemist, which I just learned, with how he turned his life around and how you are going to inspire others to do the same thing. First of all, welcome to Sonoran Living.
Thank you for having me on.
Yes, let's talk about when your journey started. You were in college, and suddenly you became ill. What were you diagnosed with?
Epstein-Barr virus, which is also called mono, and I was devastated. I was in pain, I was inflamed, I was tired, extreme depression, even to the point of suicidal thoughts. I couldn't get out of bed, I couldn't go to class, and I was looking for solutions that doctors weren't giving me.
Right.
And that's when I stumbled into the ketogenic diet, also known as the keto diet. And that's what led me to become the certified sports nutritionist, the registered dietitian, the biochemist, because I went through so much and I wanted to prevent other people from going through all the things that I went through, and to know that a diet can help that profoundly, that I could go back to class, that I would have energy again, that I wouldn't feel that level of pain. It was profound for me.
It always comes back to food, it seems like. You know, the more and more I talk to people and learn about our bodies and how they work, but it really was a lot more than that. I mean, you mentioned mono, but depression, suicidal thoughts. You also ended up with fibromyalgia.
Fibromyalgia, chronic fatigue syndrome.
And a brain tumor?
Yeah, that's something that happened about 8 years ago, and that's when I got very strict with my ketogenic diet, and I added in paleo and fasting and biohacking and a strong supplement regimen.
Wow. Okay, so explain, you know what, we hear a lot, the keto diet. What does that really mean? So
it's a high-fat, very low carbohydrate diet. So it's about 70 to 75% of your calories coming from fat, 20 to 25% coming from protein, 0 to 5% coming from carbohydrate. It's about 20 to 50 grams of carbs a day.
Wow. Okay. Now, when we say fat, high fat, you know, we all hear about there's good fat, there's bad fat. Does that matter in this diet?
I don't think so. I think what matters most now that we're finding is whole foods. We're finding that vegetable oils and these processed foods are the ones that are triggering inflammation, triggering pain, and it's the high glycemic carbohydrate that's also a problem in our diet. When we eat whole food, we're good.
Right. What Mother Nature intended, right?
Exactly.
So when you have your Instagram, which I'm going to give out here in just a moment, and when people follow you, what will they learn along the way?
You know what? I think there's a lot of information out there. The keto diet's super popular, but there's too many voices right now, and you need someone that's been a clinician in a hospital, a registered dietitian, a certified sports nutritionist, a biochemist. I can help delineate what's useful information and what's not, what's scientific and what's not. So if they follow me, I can help them with that.
And this is what you live, this is your life now.
It is.
It's your lifestyle, right?
Exactly.
Is it hard to follow? Or I understand that you're feeling good, and you know, who wouldn't be able to follow it when you're feeling good, right?
No, exactly. I think it's all about how you feel, and it is a lifestyle. Now that there's so many recipes, there's so many great websites, there's support groups, I don't think it's that hard. Leave the bun off on your hamburger. It's not that hard.
You make it sound so simple, right? But you know what? When you're healthy, you know what? You'll do whatever you need to do, right?
Exactly.
You know, I'm glad. How are you feeling today?
Amazing.
Good. I am so glad to hear that, Shawn. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for sharing your story. Okay, so maybe you want to some daily inspiration and follow Shawn and get some inspiration. Here's what you can do. You can follow him at Instagram. It's at Zone Halo. And for more information, you can also check out his website. It's ShawnWells.com.